All right, friends, hey, hi, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the show. What's been going on? This is Rad Chaser. Today, we're gonna open up Crazy Taxi. Let's see what this bad boy is all about.
Yo, pop license
Yeah, I know.
What I got on you? You drive through the mall, the subway, city park, you like a direct
That was some big air.
What's your problem?
I've played this game. I haven't played it on Dreamcast, but I have played it on... What do we play it on?
PlayStation 2?
PS2. Played it on PS2. Rockstar Kristen's helping me out. You give me some assists on some information. I like this game because basically you can do whatever you want. It's no holds barred. There's no real goal. I mean, yes, you need to pick up people and take them to places and get money, but if you just want to drive around like a madman for 60 seconds or however long the timer is, you can do that. It's a bit of fun. There's a crazy soundtrack with the likes of Offspring and what else was on there? Bad Religion, you know? Some licensed music, which is I think it's very hip, very cool. So, let's pop this little baby open. First off, you know what? Before we do that, let's look at this cover art. It's brilliant. It's wild. It's, it probably encapsulates, when did this come out? 2000? This is the early 2000s art here for sure. This says Sega All Stars on the side. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be like their greatest hits version of games. So actually, let's go to the back. Let's go to the back first. We always go to the back to see what is happening, what we're in store for. Grab the wheel and prepare for the craziest cab ride of your life. Smash arcade hit. Now, I never played this in the arcade. I wonder if it has one of those. Wonder if it's like a drivable thing with like a steering wheel and whatnot. Let's go online and look real quick. I've been opening Japanese Dreamcast games. This is American Dreamcast games. I don't want to say it's a little lackluster, but it might not be what I'm used to. Might not be what I've been used to looking at. So it is what it is. Let's pop this thing open. There's a few things going on in here that I need to talk about. But we'll pull the inserts out. Let's look at the disc first real quick. Nice disc, two-tone, two colors. I've been discussing that if you've seen any of the other videos. They just do a two-color scheme. Although this is an American copy of a disc, so they're also doing two-color schemes. Back of the disc, nice and clean. That's the way we like them here. I got all these Dreamcast games. I got this game and many more in a huge score that I mention in every video until I run out of games to mention, but you can check that out here. I picked up a Japanese Dreamcast, a bunch of games, a bunch of burned games. I got an NES as well. We'll get to that in another video, but here we are. This is the instruction manual. I want to look at the back, of course, because it's got Space Channel 5 on here. Nice little plug. It says exclusive to Sega Dreamcast. I see a copy of this every time I go to this place called Gamers Inc. What is up, my beautiful chasers? This is Space Channel 5 of the Sega Dreamcast. It's a retro-futuristic game with dancing and aliens. And Michael Jackson? I almost pulled the trigger on it the last time I went for the Valentine's Day sale. Rockstar Chris and I, we discussed it, and I went with something else, but it's been sitting there, so I think maybe the next time I go in, I'll pull the trigger on Space Channel 5, but... Table of contents, blah, black and white, nothing crazy, standard. Now, it looks like this whole manual is going to be in black and white, so I wonder if this is, since it's a greatest hits type version of the game, did they cut costs by printing the insides black and white? I know they do that with other consoles. I want to say PS2, PS3 maybe. If we had the regular manual, this might be in color. Standard. Ooh, now I like this. This is, you can plug up the what's called a rally wheel, and it looks like you can have your own steering wheel in the game. That would be, I feel like we have one of these. I know it might be in a weird Tupperware somewhere. It might be an off-brand steering wheel. That might be something to revisit and see if I can dig that out of storage. Okay, so fairly basic. Just the commands. For me, this game is basically, you have a button, the go button, and you go. You could reverse if you want to too, but this is, that's nothing crazy. But I see here dash, I see drift, back dash, back drift. So there seems to be an assortment of moves that you can execute as well. Arcade rules, original mode. So it seems like there's different rules for the arcade, it would seem. Game over, picking up customers, driving to destination, dropping off customers. The fare system, of course, you know, you pick somebody up and you get extra time. Mini games, crazy flying, crazy balloons, crazy drift. I haven't played this game too much. We sat down and played it for a little bit, for a hot minute, and had some fun with it. It looks like you could definitely do some more moves, so there might be a little bit more to this game than I initially thought. Standard pages. Oh, here we go, characters. Different cabbies, of course, you can choose your cabbies. Now, I wonder if, do they have any sort of stats? Does it matter who you pick? Doesn't say anything here, so I wonder if they have, like maybe Mario Kart rules. They have different stats. They could drive better, cornering, acceleration, etc. But I don't see anything like that. I do see some little backstories here. Yeah, funny license plate names here. Ooh, the customers. These, I feel like these customers are something out of, they look like Sims or something. Very basic. Definitely not as detailed as the drivers. That's it. A little bit of notes, a little space for notes here. Notes. Does anybody ever use these back pages for notes? Sometimes I'll grab a manual because, sometimes I get manual fever, and you can see those videos here. But sometimes, I'll look in the back and maybe there's some scribbled in. It's always some kid. It's always scratch. And it's really nothing of value. It might be a picture. Who knows? Again, Space Channel 5 here on the back. That's going to be next for sure. I'm thinking that's going to be next. Nothing on the inside cover here. There was an insert here. Dreamcast product registration. Play to win, register online. It says on-line. I guess that's how they said it back in the early days of the interwebs. Let's open this. Okay, so a registration card. Get in on your chance to win an emergency call ambulance arcade machine. Emergency call? I haven't heard of that game. Based on the picture here, it kind of looks like Crazy Taxi, but ambulances. Crazy ambulance. Enter before March 31st, 2001, so we're a little late. I love stuff like this. You know me, I talk about it all the time. I love inserts. Look at this. You could mail this in for free. No postage necessary. Killer. Anyway, let's see. That's about it. This is going to be a short one. Crazy Taxi, final thoughts. Let's bottom line it here. It's a cool game because you don't have to pay too much attention. It's easy to pick up and go. You can just pick a character, start driving, listen to some tunes, some punk rock tunes from the early 2000s if you want to do that, okay? And you can grip this game and rip it, okay? But then it does get a little bit more involved if you want to, step up the insanity. So easy to start, difficult to master. Bottom line, this is the Rad Chaser. He's almost out of here, and now he's out of here.
I love Rad Chaser. He is handsome and smart.